Do you like playing games? Do you like playing Animal Crossing? Because I do. So today I'm going to draw some Animal Crossing characters, but I'm not gonna draw them in their animal form. I'm gonna turn them into humans. My favorite character out of the 400 villagers there are is Gale. If you don't know Gale, she's a pink alligator and she's adorable and she's my favorite. I have already turned her into a human. Here you go. This is my drawing of Gale. We've got Gale in the Animal Crossing form, in the human form that I created for her, and kind of like a realistic alligator. So I want to do something similar. I don't want to draw the animals looking realistic, but I do want to draw like the human form, as I've already said, and the Animal Crossing form. I'm gonna write on this paper the name of the villagers that I have on my island right now, and I'm gonna pick 2 of them randomly. So who lives on my island apart from Gale? There's Rudy, he's one of my starters. There's Judy, Kiki, Tangy, Boots, Sasha, Pecan, Drake, and Lobo. Okay, so now let's pick a random one. The first villager I'm going to draw is Pecan. So let's grab a new page on my sketchbook. I'm going to draw Pecan and then we'll choose the second one. Okay, so Pecan's personality is snooty, which means she's kind of like fancy and kind of ironic. I have seen her being rude to other villagers of mine. I was thinking of putting her in the pose that the characters do in the posters and like their pictures. But I don't know if it's always the same pose for the same personality. And I do have another snooty villager on my island. And if we end up drawing her as well, they're gonna be on the same pose. Like, yeah, I don't think so. So I'm just sketching her body. I think I'm gonna put her hand on her waist, but not like this. This does not look right. More like this, yeah. The other arm just down. Now her face. This is gonna be fun. Drawing the eyes, it's like one of the most important parts, I think, of Pecan's design. There's also like another villager that is really similar to her, Poppy. And like, I know which one is which because of the eyes. I'm gonna make her look to the side. Oh, these eyes look so good. I'm not gonna add any upper lashes so that it doesn't change the effect of her eyes looking like this. I'm just gonna add some lower lashes to make you look cuter. Like here on the side, it's enough. Now adding the pupils. Now the rest of the face, nose and lips. I don't like that mouth. Let me try again. And the eyebrows. I think her eyebrows would be arched, kind of like following where the eyes are going. Okay. And like for the squirrels, I just think all of them should have ponytails. But first, before we draw the ponytails, I'm gonna give her some bangs. Because of that like triangle shape on her forehead, they could be bangs. And I'm also gonna continue her bangs on the sides because of the, like the little detail forming the cheeks that she has. Now her ears. I really want her ears to be showing because they are. And I think I'm gonna give her like a round earring that can be blue because the inside of her ears are blue. So I'm just gonna write here, earrings, blue, so that I don't forget. And now the ponytail. I want it to be long and big. in thick. Like this. And on her tail, she has two different colors, two strands of different colors that I am going to add to the ponytail. Now her little dress. Her outfit has a little detail that looks like a necklace. Doesn't look like it's part of the dress. So I'm gonna add that, but I think I'm gonna make it a choker. I think it'd be cuter as a choker. Yeah, I like this. And her dress has a bunch of these little square details. Okay. Maybe she's a Minecraft girly and she likes squares. These little square details are kind of boring to draw. Okay, her dress is done. I'm gonna give her a bracelet that matches her necklace. And now shoes. Shoes is something that we can be completely creative with because they don't wear shoes. The villagers don't wear shoes. So, I don't know. Maybe like short boots. I can see short boots going with this outfit. And some heels. I can see her wearing this. And I also think she would wear some tights. Okay, yeah, this is it for the sketch. Let me just add a little pecan in the corner. Okay, now it's time for some line art. Okay, let's color her now. I'm gonna start, as I always like to, with the skin, and these are the markers that I'm gonna use for her skin. They are both Ohuhu alcohol markers. So let's start. The second marker I always use for blush. I don't think I use this marker for anything else other than adding blushes on my characters. Now that I've already shaded her skin, I'm gonna add her makeup. I'm gonna use both of these markers. They're also Ohuhu. This one for the eyeshadow and this one for the lips because the villager lips, they're kind of brownish. So I'm gonna give her brown lipstick. First, the eyeshadow. I'm not used to giving eyeshadow to my characters. And now the lipstick. And eyeshadow to a little bit on here as well. So my camera stopped recording and I hadn't noticed. Anyways, she has two color strands on her hair, right? A blonde one and a brown one. And the colors that I used for that are these two. And for the rest of the hair, I'm going to use my only red marker because her hair is red. And let's color little Pecan too. I'm also gonna use the red for her boots. And I'm gonna use my Posca pen to add some light hitting the boots. Now onto her tights. I'm gonna use this marker here. And I'm gonna use my Copic V15 to shade the boots a little bit. Now these are all the markers that I'm gonna use for her dress. This blue is not exactly the same blue on her dress. It's just the most similar I have, but it's such a pretty blue. I really like this marker. I'm actually gonna use this blue for the earring. And this orange will be used for the necklace and for her bracelet and for the little pattern. Oh, the pattern being made directly with the marker looks cute. Looks cuter than what I was doing with the pencil. Now her eyes, they're a very dark blue, so I'm gonna use my marker number 69. Now last but not least for Pecan, I'm gonna write her name here. Now we can go to the second character that we're gonna transform to a human. Now let's see who the second character will be. Judy! Okay, cool. Judy is one of the newest villagers that have joined my island. So I'm going to start with the sketch for Judy real quick, and then we can already go to the details. Sketching her body and her legs. And I'm going to put both of her hands down. Now let's start on her face. First, the eyes. And one thing about Judy's design that is really important is also the eyes, just like with Pecan, but it's like in a different way. Judy's eyes is just like, they're so big and so shiny, and that's the important thing that we have to draw here. Big shine. Her mouth looks kind of like a V, so I'm trying to do that too. Now let's move on to her dress. I really like the dress that she has on. It has a big bowl right here on top, a big pink ribbon. Actually, the whole dress is pink. There's just a little bit of white. Her outfit actually reminds me a little bit of clothes that Bernadette from the Big Bang Theory wears. Because if I'm not mistaken, she likes wearing like some dresses with cardigans on top. And that's kind of Judy's outfit. And her dress has pockets. I'm going to give her 2 bracelets, and then we can color it, one blue and one pink, just like her whole vibe. And for the shoes, I'm gonna give her some cute little Mary Janes. Now the only thing missing from the sketch is the hair. We can put her hair in pigtails and give the pigtails a big ribbon to match the dress. I think the ribbon should be lower, and then the rest of the hair. And now I'm also going to put a little Judy on the side here. Oh, Judy's so cute. I understand why she's one of the most famous villagers. Actually, I think bangs would look good on her, so I'm gonna add some bangs. You know the drill now. It's line art time. So as we know, I'm gonna start with the skin, and I'm gonna use both of these markers. This for the base color and this for the blush. Blush, blush, blush. And blush on the knees too, because I think it looks so cute. For the pink parts of her dress and the ribbons on the hair, I'm gonna use this oval marker number 8. Let's color her lips with the same marker used for the blush and put eyeshadow on her. Now her hair is obviously going to be pink and blue, and for the pink I'm gonna use the Ohuhu marker R30, and for the blue, the Copic marker B00. Okay, so this side of the hair is pink, but then it goes to blue, and this side of the hair is blue, and it goes to pink. I think characters that have hairs that are not like natural colors, they're just so fun. Her eyes are purple, and for that I'm gonna use my Ohuhu marker number 81. Wow, this purple is so dark, it almost looks black. In her Mary Janes, I'm gonna make him black, and for that I'm gonna use my Copic marker number 100. Now with my white Posca pen, I'm gonna give her the sparkles on her eyes. And on her shoes as well. And now let's write her name. And this is it, guys. This is how the page looks, and this is how Pecan and Judy are in the human form. It's the way that I imagine them. Tell me in the comments which one you liked best. Also, tell me which villager would you like for me to draw on a following video. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!